Arrête. Tiens, non. Enlève bien tes lunettes avant de voir la vidéo là. Retire, ne fais pas semblant avec moi.
This Equatorial Guinea tape scandal has the entire world shook. This government official made about 400 tapes with high-profile women, including his friend's and brother's wife, and allegedly passed on HIV. Today, I am breaking down the shocking story of Baltasar Ebang Engonga, Equatorial Guinea's top financial investigator, and trust me, it's really disgusting. Baltasar Ebang Engonga, the Director General of Equatorial Guinea's National Financial Investigation Agency, was supposed to be investigating others for fraud and embezzlement, but during a recent corruption probe, investigators stumbled upon something wild: over 400 tapes that he Engonga himself with some of the country's most powerful women. These tapes were reportedly discovered in Engonga's office, and the footage has leaked all over social media and now is completely viral on Twitter. And the women that he hooked up with were from his office, his friends' wives, his brother's wives, and even his pastor's brother's wife. And all these ladies knew that they were being recorded, but they just didn't care. And this man was really on demon time because he filmed these tapes everywhere, from offices to hotel rooms and even rivers. The worst part is that many of these encounters were apparently unprotected, which means he passed on some STIs. And now it is being reported that he has already been arrested. Even the Attorney General, Anatolio Nguema, has stepped in, warning that Engonga will face additional charges, not just for his illicit tapes, but for putting public health at risk. And they have even suspended all the women who were in those tapes. Now here's where it gets darker. Alongside accusations of scamming and making tapes, Engonga is alleged to have knowingly exposed everyone he hooked up with to STDs. The Attorney General's office is reportedly looking into public health charges if it turns out he has an STD and didn't inform his partners. And if you thought that was the end, one woman caught up in Engonga's tape scandal has reportedly taken her own life after seeing her video go viral. Now it hasn't been confirmed if it's really true or not, but the news has spread. This tragedy has added even more intensity to the backlash as people question how far-reaching Engonga's actions really are. It's a heartbreaking reminder of the personal toll this scandal is taking on the lives of those involved. Engonga's tapes don't just feature random individuals. These women are some of Equatorial Guinea's elite. We're talking about the wives of ministers, high-ranking officials, and even close family members. One of the most jaw-dropping revelations involves a direct relative of the president. As it said, Engonga was involved with the president's own sister. Even more shocking, he allegedly had an affair with his own brother's wife. And it doesn't stop there. The Director General of Police's wife is reportedly another key figure in these tapes. And all these women were on tapes. But the scandal doesn't stop at the tapes. Engonga, who was already under investigation for fraud, has allegedly embezzled nearly $1 billion. So not only is he implicated in one of the country's largest corruption cases, but now he's also known as the guy with over 400 scandalous tapes. And let's not forget, he was in a role meant to investigate financial crimes. The irony here is unreal. People are calling for charges against his corruption case, but also want him to be off the hook for the tapes, with comments like, charge him if he embezzled money, but leave him alone on that STD part because he didn't force the women. Your wives wanted a fling with a bad boy. Simple. With clips of these tapes circulating online, the public reaction is beyond insane. Some people think he is the real MVP, while others are just straight up disgusted. One comment that's making waves says, did the women disclose their own STD status to him? Has any of the women been arrested and imprisoned? The world must start holding women accountable for their actions. It takes two to tango. Another person went off on the scale of Engonga's escapades, stating tapes with 300, 400 women, with possibly more that he had relations with that weren't recorded on tape. I say there's no need to even test him for STDs. They should just make him a case study because he's a living STD. And it's not just the public. Rumors are swirling that the husbands of those involved won't let this slide, with one person predicting, man won't be let off easily. The husbands of those women will go all out to see him pay. There's even chatter about how these tapes could shake up Equatorial Guinea's political landscape. With so many high-profile names tangled in this mess, people are questioning if this scandal could expose even more officials, leading to serious calls for accountability within the government. In response to the scandal, Equatorial Guinea's Vice President Teodoro Obiang Mangu didn't hold back. He publicly warned that any civil servant caught engaging in indecent acts in government offices would face suspension, calling it a flagrant violation of the code of conduct. To tighten security, he's ordered surveillance cameras to be installed in courts and ministry offices, aiming to combat what he describes as indecent and illicit acts. Mangu also emphasized that the viral videos had seriously tarnished the country's image, hinting at an official investigation into how these tapes leaked in the first place. Internet access across Equatorial Guinea has been heavily restricted to limit the spread of these clips, showing the lengths the government is willing to go to control the fallout. Right now, Engonga's sitting in prison, awaiting trial for embezzlement. But if these additional health charges stick, his time behind bars could get a lot longer. But I gotta ask, do you think this scandal is just the beginning of something bigger? With so many powerful people caught up, could more secrets be waiting to come to light? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Trust me, I want to hear all your takes on this one. And if you're here for more shocking updates, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. More jaw-dropping stories like this are coming, and you don't want to miss out.